Hello everybody, I'm glad you're here today. Today is May 23rd, 2024. In this video, we're going to continue our out loud audio reading of how to act in case of war. Y'all, I don't know if this information is correct, so I hate to kind of pass it on to you, but you need to filter this and check it yourself. But according to Duramax, what I'm seeing, Duramax News, is what I'm seeing is it looks like the Dragon Country is about ready to move on Taiwan. I don't know if that's going to pan out, but there are definitely moves being made in that direction right now, which I don't know if that's going to be a big for us or not, or if it's going to be like a big deal. I really don't know yet. We will see. We will see. I used to think that was going to be the epitome of, oh my word, that's a trigger point. We're just spiraling after that. But I don't know if I've become desensitized or just like, I just don't think we're going to react. I don't know. I just don't know. So that's happening right now. Keep your eye on that, everybody. Now, so before, let's see, what's the order I want to do this in? I'll go ahead and read a little bit out of this, how to behave, how to act in case of war. And then, y'all, I need your input. Do you want me to make just separate videos where I read this, or do you want me to combine the reading of this manual, the war manual, in conjunction with like Bible scripture and words? At the very end of this video, I'm going to bring you what I wrote down on May 12th, 2024 in my journal while I was worshiping. You're going to find it encouraging, y'all. It is extremely, if you are discouraged, this is going to help you. I don't think I've read it to you before, but y'all, if I were organized, I'd write it down, but I'm not. So, there you go. We're going to bring it to you at the end. I have gone to town and got groceries this morning. The most remarkable thing that happened to me is that these tomatoes, okay, there's tomato plants. Y'all, it's spring, so you just buy tomato plants. I saw them put the tomato plants way back before Mother's Day, all right? And I thought, well, I'm not ready to buy tomato plants, so I'm probably going to miss out. I went today, same place. It looked like not a single tomato plant had been bought. And I thought, well, that's funny. And they looked okay. As I got into them, I thought, oh, well, you look pretty scroungy. But I thought, how much are these? $6 for a little bitty tomato plant. And I thought, well, I wonder if that's why. Now, I bought a few. Just a few. And we'll see what God does with them. But, wow, I was kind of surprised at that. I also, on the way to town, stopped by and saw some very dear friends and their viewers of this channel. So shout out to Elaine and Adam. They are old friends, and we have been through thick and thin together on the battlefield of the Lord's. And man, it was so good to see them. So good to see them. I love doing life with them. We don't get to see each other very often, but when we do, it's just like, keep on. You know, it's just so encouraging to see other believers go, you know, it's hard, but we keep going, and we smile and laugh while we're doing it. All right. I just love that. So shout out to you, Elaine. You made my day today. Here we go. In our manual, how to act in case of war, which, y'all, we may be needing this a lot sooner than I thought. Here we go. We're going to do medicine. Now, here's what it starts with. During a crisis, pharmacies may not work, or the work of medical institutions may be hampered. Therefore, make sure that your home medicine cabinet contains at least one medicinal product from the following groups of medicines and products recommended by the Emergency Medical Service. Let me get a drink. Hang on. All right. Every household medicine cabinet should have painkillers, medicine for indigestion, anti-allergy medication, medication with sedative effect. Oh, yeah. You're talking melatonin right there. Or what? I mean, Benadryl will do the same. Disinfectants, dressing materials, and scissors, patch kits, gauze, bandages, napkins, etc. the medication you need on a daily basis, and for heat reflective survival blankets and a thermometer. All right. So those are like basic. That's the very, very, very basic list there. But still, you got to start somewhere. And y'all, I save all my sheets and old towels, and I've ripped them up and made bandages. I mean, well, here's some. I don't know if this is it or not. I don't know where these came from, but I mean, I've got them right here. And, I just roll up whatever I can, just in case. What is your tip? What do you do as far as your medicine and first aid supplies? I have a lot of towels. I get them at garage sales. And, I mean, they're great. They come in handy in lots of different ways. Have you checked the expiration date of the medication? If the medication has expired, hand it over to pharmacies for disposal. Y'all, that's your prerogative. A lot of what I understand, and this is not medical advice in any way, shape, or form, but what I understand is a lot of that medications are good even after the expiration date. But you need to decide that for yourself, how you're going to roll with that. Okay. Necessary for crisis situation, prepare things that you or your family will need in case of a crisis or evacuation. Okay. Now, a viewer, included some of this stuff on a comment a couple of days ago. It was stellar. It was fantastic. I would invite all of you to continue to comment. What do you do? I read them and I take notes. I'm like, note to self, have a triplicate of this, my marriage license, my mortgage, my vaccinations, and have them in different locations. I have them in a safe inside my house. I need to put it in my car, need to put it at another location like my parents' house, whatever, just so we have, or on a flash drive, however you roll with that. Okay, here we go. Documents and information. Copies of important documents in multiple packaging, okay? Or in plastic packaging. I don't understand that word. All right. Oh my goodness, this print. Passport. This is definitely cut and paste because it's different sizes of font. The passport is like pinhead font size. Passport, ID card, driver's license, educational documents, marriage certificate. The educational documents was another thing that was not on my radar. Not only am I a certified teacher in the state of Texas, but I also have my, whatever level, like your degree, your diploma, or your, something that's great. So have those handy too, that in your car, whatever. List of important phone numbers, portable radio, amount of cash for families, weekly needs, in different monetary value, like a euro or peso or whatever. I mean, but I don't know if we need that because we just have the dollar, but I don't know. That's a thought. Waterproof pad, stationery, and road maps in printed form. Food with a long shelf life, calories, and multi-purpose folding knife, can opener, spoon. Oh yeah, the can opener, y'all, without electricity, unless you have a generator. Spoon, fork, knife, fork. Okay, so clearly some things are getting lost in the translation. Some things are being repeated, but great stuff just the same. All right, here is some more stuff. A bowl, a cup, all unbreakable. Drinking water in plastic bottles at least 3 days, but recommended for a week. Water for hygiene purposes. We've already talked about that. Don't forget to prepare for crisis. Released, for example, by filling bathtub with water. Oh yeah, if you have a bathtub, fill it. If you have a bob bag, get one. I mean, you can line your bathtub with a bob bag and get them on Amazon, and it will hold water for you. Of course, we fill our bathtub even if we have a bad, like, electric storm or tornado warning or whatever, because it helps if you need to flush your toilet. All right, dry alcohol stove, okay, water filter, disinfectant tablets, thermos, there's one, heat and light, spare charger, external energy storage like a solar battery backup kind of thing, or generator, matches, lighter, candle, flashlight, batteries, spare batteries, warm clothes, spare underwear, and something that is so printed so comfortable, shoes. It is so small, y'all, I can't even see it without taking my glasses off. Once again, we have a picture of the family getting ready, all right? This is very family friendly information. Okay, here's the next thing. Sleeping bag, blanket, tourist mat. I don't know what that is. Y'all tell me what that is. Tourist mat. I wonder if it's, I don't know, something you tote with you that's a portable lay down kind of thing. Tent, if you want to be self-sufficient during evacuation. That's true. You might want to throw in a tent. Other things. Oh my gosh, hang on. Adhesive tape, thread, needle, scissors, towel, toilet paper, disposable wipes, disinfectant, hygiene accessories, medications used, households, first aid kit supplies, spare glasses. For those of us who are blind, that's a good one. And contact lenses. That's another one. Spare glasses in my emergency kit. That wasn't on my radar. Man, that's good information right there. Bag. Use and obtained information and set priorities to put together a suitable crisis situation bag for you and your family. Take into account that the bag should be easy to use in case of evacuation. The bag should be so heavy that you can carry it if necessary. Maybe that should not be so heavy. I will just say, someone, maybe it was Canadian Prepper, maybe it was Glenn Beck, I don't remember who I was listening to, said they had put together a to-go bag that weighed 20 pounds. I'm like, I can't tote that. I know your limits, and don't try to be a superwoman or a superman. Just say, hey, no. If I'm a walk-in, I'm not going to be carrying that. All right? I'm just not. Go lighter. Lighter is better, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You do what you got to do. Okay, once again, documents, copies can also store electronically on a data carrier or phone. Okay, so you can download your stuff and have it on an electronic device. Food, water, snacks, first aid, the necessary drugs you need, radio, spare batteries. Wow, there's a lot of repetitive stuff. Stationery, y'all, is something that may not be on your radar either. If we can't communicate with each other electronically, you need spiral notebooks or paper, pens, pencils. Those are things that I had not thought about. Here's a multi-purpose knife and others. Okay, we're going to just keep going here. How to agree on an action plan with relatives and friends. Well, this should be an interesting paragraph or two. How to agree on an action plan. Do you have relatives that you just are going to fight, or that you're so bullheaded that they got to have their way or no way? Let's see how this, okay. In a perfect world, I think this is how we're going to need to couch this. In a perfect world, it'll go down like this. Discuss all possible scenarios with relatives and friends in case where the whole family is together at home. In cases where the whole family, excuse me, hang on just a second. Let me get a drink. In cases where the whole family is together at home and when one of the family members is not present. An accident with a family member can happen while you are in different places. Therefore, agree in advance on the meeting place routes and general plan of action. Also decide how you will communicate if you lose contact. Have walkie-talkies ready. Agree on a meeting place or a place to leave a message, like a secret tree trunk or something. You know, that's kind of Nancy Drew in it, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm a Nancy Drew fan. Okay. Little throwback. Create a list of important phone numbers for each family member. Write them down or print them out. Then make sure that each member of the family has them with them. That's a good thing. See more in the section Create a Family Action Plan, okay, or How to Act in Case of Crisis booklet. Okay, those are all, that's good information. I'll also say and I started doing this with my mom and dad and husband. Have a piece of paper that has a list of their medications and dosages and when they take them. Have that with you. In fact, you might want to disperse that through the whole family. These are Nana's medications. These are G Daddy's medications. This is Daddy's and this is mine. So those, that's a good common sense thing. I also saw something recently. I can't. It maybe in this booklet later on. Have your blood type with you. Make sure everybody knows what each other's blood type is, which I think is like a great idea. Oh yeah, we're kind of going. Okay, how to take care of animals. Okay, y'all, let's see how much longer I have here before we. Oh yeah, okay, we're going to stop right here. Okay, how to take care of animals. Okay, prepare supplies of dry food and water. Prepare the carrying case, leash, and muzzle. Make sure the animal is vaccinated against rabies. Put the pet's passport in the survival kit. Do pets have passports? Whatever. Whatever that is, if y'all probably know, what is that? Y'all tell me what that is. Put a badge with the names and contact information of at least 2 people on the strap. Man, that's fantastic. I wouldn't have thought of that. Prepare the necessary medicine for the animal. Please note that bringing animals to the animal shelter will not be allowed. If possible, arrange in advance with friends or family members who live in a safe place to take your pet with them. Read the rules for traveling with pets and other animals in the European Union on the EU website. Travel something. Okay. I don't know what it's like in Europe, but in America, I just don't think that would, I don't know. You're going to have, for those of you who have maybe experienced evacuating with an animal, comment below and give us some advice on how best to do that. What did you learn from it? And what can we learn from it? We all love our animals. So, yeah. Okay, the next, we're going to stop right here on page 21, communication and information seeking. Okay, we're going to stop right there and pick up later. Now then, what I want to do, because, and once again, that all came from how to act in case of war. Now then, I'm running out of place to put my stuff because, I'll tell you why. Because I went to the Baptist church in town because my friend Susu called me and said, we've got a ton of egg cartons over there. Do you want them? And I said, I sure do. I didn't realize there was going to be hundreds and hundreds. But I'm so thankful. But I'm surrounded by egg cartons. Y'all just can't see them. Okay, now then, here's what I want to do. I want to read what inspired me after I visited with my friends this morning. When I pulled off the highway, I was passing their business, and the Lord was just like, go visit. Go visit them. And so I just, before I left to go to the store, which, y'all, it's in the next town, 20 minutes away, I asked the Lord, if there's anyone I need to speak to, anyone I need to pray with, please reveal it to me, Lord, as I travel. And then the Lord just gave me this idea, just go visit them. You're going to pass their business anyway. And so I did. And this is the verse that came to mind that I wanted to share with you in response to that. In Hebrews 11, which is the faith chapter, that's the giants of faith, and then 12 is what I'm going to read. Hebrews 12:1. Because when I visited my friends this morning, I thought, even, this is talking about people that have passed on, that are great witnesses for Christ. I thought, I've got friends alive that I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with right now as we go through this thing called life and World War III and prepping for the apocalypse. It's crazy. All right, and so here we go. Hebrews chapter 12. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. Y'all, don't quit. Keep going. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. We're going to stop right there. So you just think, even y'all, to me, y'all are like part of the great cloud of witnesses. Thank you for your encouragement. If you can encourage anybody in a comment, take the time to comment. My goodness. If you have a prayer request, go ahead and write it down, y'all, because we're family. We're the witnesses. Let's surround each other with the greatness of Jesus. All right. May 12th, 2024. Discouragement hangs heavily on the hearts of many this day. Discouragement trips the strong, crushes the weary, bruises the gentle, ruffles the meek. I say to all whose hearts beat tired beats, laden with discouragement, know this, my arms encircle you. My eyes see your burdens. My spirit soothes, for the struggle of discouragement in me is far better than those of the world who have no knowledge of the rest I give. Be still in me and know I am. I will not withdraw from you in the midst of your sadness. Instead, I pull you closer into the folds of my velvet robes. Breathe there in my embrace. My love, let me brush away your burden of discouragement. Let me heal your broken heart. I am love. Come into the circle of my love and let my hope wash away your despair. I will remind you ever so gently, you are the King's co-heir, meant to withstand the hardship of this life, to inherit a grand eternity with me. I will remind you ever so gently, you are the King's co-heirs, meant to withstand the hardships of this life, to inherit a grand eternity with me. He only said it once. I read it twice. All right. That helped me, because sometimes I'm in the pit of despair too, and it's okay. The Lord's there with us, and He'll pull us out. I'm going to leave that with y'all. Let me know what you want me to do as far as reading the rest of this manual, separate videos, or combine them with the scripture and words. You let me know. Y'all are rock stars. I am honored to be a part of this community. That's all I have. Stay safe, America. This is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.